Hello. Hi, Evie. Welcome, welcome. Hi, hi. Got the cheerleader Sith going. Just rah, rah. But hello. How has your day been? I hope it's been good. Of course, the huge. Um, if anybody is ever like, yeah, man, I had a really bad day. I'm gonna be like, bruh, I am so sorry, and I hope I can make it a little bit better. But hello. I got fun stuff in store for today. But before we get to that, well, is it fun if I'm technically roping you guys into doing stuff with me? Gonna get that parallel play going. Gonna have you all doing chores or fun things. I vote on the fun things. Totally think you should do the fun things. I've been like super behind on my Pathfinder notes, so I'm really excited to be doing this. I'm gonna go about it and like, cause obviously like there's gonna be a little timer, and I'm gonna like set it all up so we can have like fun productive time and then fun chatting time if anybody wants to, of course. Sif, why are you confused? Buddy, you knew what today was gonna be about. Yeah. Fix yourself. Anyway, super stoked, super excited. But before we get to any of that, I want to talk about my day. I haven't really done too much. I woke up a little sick, so if you hear me like clearing my nose a little extra today, or if I'm a little hoarse soundy, that's why. I said the word horse and my brain immediately transported to Uma Musume. I I'm going off on like 1,000 different tangents, as you can tell. I love that game. I want to play more of it all the time. I want to get to the point where I'm just running through my races, and I'm not at that point yet, because I want to get to know everybody on an individual level first. And I'm not doing it fast enough. But we'll get there. We'll get there. But yeah, so back to my day. Woke up a little sick, not the greatest, but I was super excited to work on my notes and to see you guys. So that's fun. It's always fun to be back and abled for as long as I can have it. Oh, I started so do you guys know about like Japanese radio exercises? Not many may, but I am starting to do that in my mornings. It's like 3 minutes maybe. The one I'm doing, it's like 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And it's a video until you learn what you're doing. Oh, okay, I'll talk to this. I'll fudge. Hi, napkins. Hello. You popped up, and I was like, oh my god, napkins. Oh my god, yay, hi. And then my brain just went, brr. I'm talking about starting up morning Japanese radio stretches. It's about 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and it just gets your body moving. It's not like a whole lot of strength-based stuff, just like flexibility and blood flow, and I really enjoyed it. It was really nice. It was really nice. But hello. How was your day? How has your day been? I hope good. But if you ever need somebody to talk to on a bad day, I'm here. Me and Sith. Here to help people's souls. Helping souls can be a heavy burden, by the way. Not like in a bad, like in a proud. I love being able to help people's souls. It's not a burden at all. It's quite nice. Good, everyone's out of the house, so I'm cleaning. Yay, cleaning! It's always so nice to have a refreshed house. Well, then that's perfect. This parallel play sesh is gonna go great for you. You're already so productive and we haven't even started. I will say, by the way, 1000%, I've been enjoying. I'm gonna interrupt myself again. We'll get to that side thought in a second. I've really been enjoying Redma's study sessions. So this is 1000% inspired by her. So if you actually haven't had the chance, you should totally check out Suicidal Napkins and Redma because they're fantastic. Napkins does late night streams, at least recently. And I've been trying so hard to stay up. But alas, the sleepies, they get me. Yeah, they're so cozy. They're so cozy. And yours are too. Yours are fun and cozy. It's fun. What was the latest game you just played? I stopped in for like 2 minutes. Space stuff. Spaceships. It's not typically my genre of games, so I'm like, what was it called? But yeah, highly recommend checking them out. They're super, super cool. Oh, but yeah, Japanese morning stretches. Highly, highly recommend. Super fun. There's one. Shoot, I dropped my fidget. Oh well, I guess that's down there now. They're super fun to stretch too. There's one where you like bend down and you keep like going in circles. And then that's the only one I disliked because it made me a little dizzy. Got a little too dizzy for that one. Oh man, I miss my fidget. Do I have any more nearby? Alright. Gotta go to my fidget drawer. Hold on. Which one do I want? We'll do this one. Alright. Stress ball for the win! Oh boy. But okie doke. So, talking more about what we're gonna be doing today, which is what I'm gonna get to in a second. So I'm playing a game called City Lofi Sessions. And it's a very, very fun game. It's essentially like an idle game with like timers and task lists and habits, etc. And then while you're doing all of those things, you like attract spirits to come be your buddies. And certain spirits only come out in like certain atmospheres or certain events. You can change the time of day. Everything's customizable. So when I open it, you're gonna see my room and me. Not IRL, of course. But yeah. So then we're gonna be doing that, and I'm using this as a parallel play opportunity because I can't do anything on my own. But I have Pathfinder notes from a game with my friends that I play every week for the past 2 years, 2.5 years. My mic was mean to me. My mic said, haha, we're gonna actually pull a prank and not work. We're gonna turn off. But so we've been playing it for 2 years. And it's super, super fun. I'm gonna give like brief introductions of characters. after I give a brief introduction of the game itself, not Pathfinder, the Spirit City. Yeah, and I'm gonna just be working on that, and then I'm gonna have like little breaks where we can chat, and I can tell you about what I just worked on, and stories, and fun things. So huzzah, it's gonna be nice. I'm excited for you guys to meet the marked friendship. There's 6 of us total. And we're pretty cool. We're pretty cool. You'll see a lot of similarities between me and one of the characters, which is my character. So I have some bias, but we're all quite lovely and fun. What was I just about to say about it? Oh shoot. When I do talk about it, it is a little wild. So this stream specifically, I'll try and dim it down just a little bit, or I'll make sure I get tags in place for age appropriateness. Because, oh boy. But essentially, I'm going to be working on my notes, and you'll see it on screen, but it's going to be really, really tiny, just so I can have something to, like, showcase that I'm working on stuff and it's moving. But I'm doing it for tiny purposes, because I say some wild shit in my notes. The notes are written in a manner, or I am writing them in a manner, as if it's like a little journal book from my character about the adventures that we're going on. So you get some of my character's thoughts just kinda laid out on the page. But with that being said, let's go ahead and swap on over, and then we'll go from there, because I gotta bring out my table. It's like a little folding table in my laptop, and I gotta get in there and get that all situated. So let's go on in. Ta-da! Oh, why is that small? Okay. That's okay. We fix things. Boop. But okay, so before I set up my table, or no, I do need to set up my table. I'm gonna just push play on this music. It has like built-in music. So we're gonna be chill. Just let me know if it's too loud, of course. Why did I have chill music built on this too? Let's just remove that. There we go. Alright. So, as you can see, we've got the game right up here. So we're gonna focus on that first, after I get my table out. No, I didn't want to open Steam. Buttons. Buttons, man. I can't remember how big I was supposed to be, so work with me here. Oh, and then, how do I get rid of the table? Nope. Figuring stuff out. Nope, that's me getting smaller. Oh, thank you, napkins! I'm glad you like it. It's inside my house, and it's just as filled with plants as my backyard is. And then we got, Moana and Kara coming out of the fireplace. You're just chilling with me. Oh, and then you weren't here for that, actually. I don't think you were. This little guy, this little guy right here, that's you. Or at least a version of you. You're my soul friends. So you can have a visual representation of what your souls look like once Sif and I start healing them. back to this. How the hecky do I get rid of this little table? Oh, wow. Yeah. In the Discord, I think I pinned it in the one of the channels. Art? Important thingies? Maybe important thingies. But I have a whole bunch of different colors, so whichever one you vibe with, if you want to let me know, of course, if you want to bother me, where is it? I can do this. And then you can join the Anamkara that get to bother, support, whatever that float around me. Just look at how cute you guys are. Glitching a little bit. Look at that. Oh no, I didn't want to bigify just one. You get back there. See? I got you all with me. Super cool, super cool. Okay. And see, this is why we're gonna have a timer, because I get so distracted. Ba-ba. How big am I supposed to be right now? Let's see. Positioning's fun. There we go. That feels about right. Maybe. Yeah, good enough. I'm kind of where I need to be. Alright, the only problem is I don't know how to get rid of this ding-dang tablecloth. You're not supposed to... This is the tablecloth that came with my keyboard and mouse. You're not supposed to see that. But I'm a little unsure. Okay, you know what? Magic trick time. Totally magic trick time. Are you ready? Oh my gosh, you guys. You can't see it. Oh, there it is. I'm a table and mouse. I just need to see what button I'm pressing to get rid of this. Aren't I so pretty? It's a mouse. Yeah, come on. You're doing great, bud. Yeah, there you go. Wow, that transformation was something special. I figured it out. Okay, so this is what we got. This is my little setup, and then we're gonna go ahead and explain some of the game. So, up here, you can see that I am on my bed, and I'm chilling on my laptop. I have little bobas floating next to me. But you can change, like, literally everything. So if I wanted to go change my spirit companion, and I want to go look at the bobas, I have a lot. They're the bobas. And then you can also change, like, their cosmetics, which I think is absolutely amazing. I have them on the rainbow one. They have, like, a dark purple. They have all different kinds. But I think I'm going to keep the rainbow one for now. Or I should do... Here we go. It's like a little version of Sith. Not quite perfect, but that's a little bit better. Yeah, we'll do that one. Okay. But you can change your clothing. You can change the literal decor of the room. So, like, you have all different kinds of beds and bed sheets, side tables. It's really freaking neat. Normally, I would be trying to do tasks in game for unlocking more spirits, but I want to have like maximum comfort while I focus in on these notes, which you see I am taking forever and a day to get to because now I can talk about the notes. I have 2 years, 3 years worth of backlog in organization and rewriting, and I just keep putting them off, and I don't want to because I really, really love the story that our DM has presented us with, and I love deep diving into lore and making connections. So like, you're gonna hear me opening what sounds like a bag of chips. It's not a bag of chips. That would be delicious, but I'm not gonna do that. They are wet wipes for my fingies. But I really love the story. I love making connections. And I know once I catch up on this backlog, it's gonna be so much easier to like keep up with it every like week or every other week or whatever, to keep, one, this as a series going on Twitch, but two, just to have, man. I really want to be caught up on these notes. So that's what we're doing today. I'm gonna set up my handy dandy timer. And then I don't know, I'm gonna talk this out real quick. What I want to... We're gonna move me to the desk in game. Typing is indeed what I'm doing, and then it is the afternoon. Okay. I don't know if you can hear it, but there is somebody mowing right outside. Good thing I'm gonna be muted for a bit. Anyway, in here, so I have the music playing, but you can go into the music tab, and they have like a bunch of playlists that said they should be royalty free. Twitch, you hear me? I better not be getting any copyright strikes. But they have a whole bunch of lo-fi music. They also have like homework radio, and then you can also externally just put in your own music that you like. So that's really nice. But yeah, so you can do that. So I have the music on already, hopefully at a good enough volume. I'm gonna start our timer in a minute. But they also have this cute little sound tab, and that can, this top row, it affects what you see outside of your window in game, which I think is super, super cute. And then everything below is just different noises that some people like and can use for focusing time, relaxation time, all of the above. Do we know what type of noise is good for focusing? Is it brown? Is it pink? White? I know those are the only 3 options I got, and I said all of them, but you know what? Okay, so I really love rainy days. So I'm going to be setting this up as prime note-taking stuff for myself, and I hope you guys can enjoy it. So I'm going to go ahead and get some rain noises going. And then I'm going to get some thunder. Okay. And then now you can see outside my window, it's raining. And I think that's so cute. I'm gonna give it some wind too, because it's storming. And you can specifically choose whether or not to keep like the audio or just the visual. And I think that's really handy, especially if you like the visual, but you don't like the audio that goes with it. happy, so now I can have the wind like all the way up for this storm and have the tree shaking, but I don't have to hear it, which is kind of nice. Okay. And I think I'm gonna leave it at that, because normally you don't really hear any bugs or birds when it's raining out, so huzzah. Okay, so I'm breaking down what timers I got going. So if you want to just parallel play this whole session and keep doing stuff the whole time, absolutely do that. I'm going to be doing it in these kind of breakdowns. I'm gonna take that 10. 15 sounds pretty good. So I'm going to do 3 20-minute sessions, and in between those 20 minutes, there's going to be 5-minute breaks. I'm not really going to be talking outside of those breaks because I will talk the whole time, and then I will get none of my notes done. So, I'm going to only be talking during those 5 minutes, and then the 15-minute break at the end, because then I'm going to start it all over again. And then I'm going to have another 3-session 20 minutes with 5-minute breaks. And then that'll be the end of the stream. So we're repeating this segment twice. 3 times? No, twice. Yeah, I was right. Now, I will speak out during my timer if like I have an alert or if somebody uses something, because I want to say thank you. So I'll always do that. But aside from that, it's gonna be silence. Maybe I'll peek in, but I'm gonna try not to, because you see I'm already breaking down my own walls, and I'm like, yeah, I could just say hi. That'll be fine. No, don't do it. Don't fall for the trap, Viv. Don't fall for the trap. But alrighty. I'm gonna hit start. Oh no, I wanted to talk about characters real quick. That is indeed what I wanted to do. Go ahead. Boop-a-doop-boop. This window needs to be a little smaller. There we go. Okay. So, these are my notes. Ta-da! You can't see them too well, of course, because again, I'm keeping them small. But I will talk over some stuff. So, our adventuring team is called the Marked Friendship. I didn't start taking notes as soon as we started playing. It took me a little bit. This was my first time ever playing D&D, and then we swapped over to Pathfinder, so it was a lot of learning. But I love taking the notes for our sessions. I take very detailed notes. I sometimes almost lose parts of story for my character because I am so into taking the notes. I'll look up and I'll be like, wait, what? But so we have a partying adventure called the Marked Friendship. I can't really remember a lot of the early days because I didn't write them in notes. I remember bits and pieces, but we all met up at like I always get this wrong. It was like an event. We won to participate, or we won there, but we all met there, and then the like host of it was bad. He was a bad guy. And then we all got these dragon marks, which are essentially like tattoos. Think fairy tale, in terms of like placement, but they're all different parts of like a dragon. But going into our party, we're starting off with Ori. I don't know some of their actual like races either, so some of the descriptors I have like in my notes So for Ori, I just literally have Tentacle Lady. But she is a humanoid, like, think squid. She's humanoid in form. Um and then she has like tentacles that come out from behind her. Um she's amazing. She's like the mom of our group. She is a war priestess, that much I have. And she is really, really, really supportive of her friends and family. Um, she gets so tired of all of our shenanigans. So then we have Friend, which is me. I am a moth fairy. That's not familiar at all, huh? But I'm a moth fairy. Um, she has history. Her like whole village burnt down, and she lost her wife, which was really sad. And she got rid of, like, she what's the word I'm looking for? Disowned her old name, essentially, because that life had like disappeared, like in the blink of an eye. Everything was just gone. Um, and she has some like guilt about not being able to have done anything about it. But in the moment, she had like ran to the woods trying to ask anything for help, and that's how she got her magic. But her old name was Mythia. Um, she produces glitter, not intentionally. She produces glitter, and it gets absolutely everywhere all the time. Ultra negative. Said glitter also happens to be highly flammable. So yeah, her glitter may or may not have been one of the deciding factors for why her hometown burned down. But she's a witch. Her patron is, oh, I always frick it up. Oh, King, the Hooded, King of Knowledge. It's very related. And she has a familiar named Stormcaller, whom she calls Stormy. Let's go down. Next we have Garuk. He is the honorary captain of the Marked Friendship, in the fact that he was a pirate prior, and he is part of like a rebellion trying to free a section of land and like people. So we, Friend, dubbed him a honorary captain for our group. He is a turtle man, but he has I don't fully I need to know about this. Part of his powers is he can change shapeshift, or it's like where. Wow, damn. Okay, I need to know more. I need to be like, how the heck actually is this a thing? Oh. But yeah, so he's super cool. He has magic, but he doesn't really know a lot about magic. So it's really funny because he always goes into situations and magic happens, and he's like the most perceptive out of any of us. And then he'll just look at magic and be like, yeah. He has a talking sword, the Sword of Wrath. It always wants him to get vengeance. And it, when used, can just crit and cast Fireball as part of that crit, and it hurts a lot of us when that happens. Not Friend. Friend's immune to fire now. She went out of her way, because obviously. Um, let's see what else. does he have? Oh yeah, we're trying to rescue his friend, his bestie Beckett. So that's, let's see. Oh, to be reading. Oh, and then his dad was like the former leader of the Were Tigers, which is a group that was like really sketchy before his dad was the leader of it, and then his dad, I guess, resigned. I don't quite know why he wasn't the leader anymore. But then it went back to being bad, and then that's the like same group that like later had like all of friends like friends from her village. So that was wild. That was fun. Going on, we have Min. She's catfolk. She's amazing. She's strong as fuck. So strong. And she just blends everything. We call her our blender because she just slashes, absolutely slashes into everybody. She was a sparkle princess prior. Um, but Min's like really confident in herself, and she wasn't feeling as confident being a sparkle princess. So she swapped over to what she is now, and she's loving it much more. She loves her swords, which makes sense. She's a cat. She loves clawing into things, so her swords are like little versions of that, little big versions of that. But she's amazing. Um, she used to like do a lot of interpretive dance, but that was part of the Sparkle Princess stuff. So now she really just likes hanging out with Pinky, one of our other members we're gonna get to in a second, and just causing absolute mayhem. It's so much fun. Min, Pinky, and Friend get into so much stuff. Garuk and then Rawl/Rawlette you'll meet in a little bit too. You see how I'm talking so much? There's so much notes getting done here. I gotta introduce everybody. But Min's really confident in herself. She loves having a fun time. We met her parents at one point to try and like convince her to be able to come with us. And that was a shit show, let me say. Min was like, oh yeah, their party members are dead. They're trying to get them back. As we're trying to convince her parents to let her come with us. Her parents are like, oh great, their party members die? Yeah, totally want you going with. So then Pinky is a shroomin. They are pink and very cute and chaotic. Loves to drink, poisonous. Let's see. Oh yeah, very cute up front, but like once you get to know them, super sinister. In terms of like just messing around and having a good time. Let's see. Oh yeah, they're a hero to their people because we saved their people and they were the chosen one. To save their people. So that's like super fun. They have a little medallion that they wear all the time now. And that's really nice. Oh, and then her and Pinky and Min are addicted to a game called Dwarvio. It's totally wink, not related at all to Yu-Gi-Oh! So they have Dwarvio decks and they play that with a bunch of people. Then we have Rawl, who has more recently been Rawlette. They have a special ability where they can drink a potion and then regurgitate it to then keep using the effects of said potion. Well, we had to go to a drow city, and Rawl needed to be Rawlette in order to get in. Garuk had to be a lizard. That was great. No, an iguana. But so Rawl had to become Rawlette, and then just hasn't turned back into Rawl since that encounter. Embracing himself, or herself if one will. So that's really fun. At first, Friend was a little sus about Rawl, but it came forward and it was more of he was just misunderstood. And he was just really shy, and so now she's trying to just get him to open up a little bit more, and I think that's really sweet. He's really punny, super funny. He's an artificer. Oh, and he's a goblin. I forgot that. Let's see. Oh, started off super chaotic role, but then, oh, I can't even remember what happened. I hope this was the part that I had notes for. He had an alignment change, so he just 180'd. I think it was the deck of, something. Shoot. Where he pulled a card and it changed his alignment. He was like, ah, well. Now I gotta play a character that I didn't really expect to play. So he was gonna be more chaotic, I think, but now he's like strict and like lawful and super fun. Also has extra arms, but I'm unsure because I think one time we tried to clarify it and then the DM was like, yeah, you only got 3, but then like 3 sessions later, Rawl and like everybody else was like, yeah, no, I got 4. And I was like, what? So he's got open arms, extra arms, maybe 3, maybe 4, at least 3. Stormcaller. Oh, and then most importantly, and then lastly, before I start into my notes, we have Thomas. So we call him T3 because it started to get a little annoying calling him Thomas. So he is the kaiju, essentially, that we summon when we put all of our marks together, which we do Power Ranger style, so that's even better, but we put all of our marks together, and we summon him, which is even better as a picture because all of our marks are in like ridiculous places. Rawl has it as a tramp stamp. Friend has it as like an arm tattoo. Ori has it, I think, on one of her tentacles. Pinky has it on their stomachs. So when we have to put it together, we're like in a pile. It's just a dog pile on the floor. But he turns into this gigantic turtle. Like, gigantic. Turtle kaiju. He can fly with, like, air. He's starting to get a better handle on communicating with us as he gets stronger, but he started off super small, and now he's, like, huge. But he's the world guardian for this world. And so we're figuring out what that means, and we're, like, priestesses of the guardian, which is him, and oh, it's just insane. It's insane. So I'm excited to like finally start getting more into my notes. You'll see me moving around. I have a tab, and I just have so many pages of notes. I have the world that it's a part of, so it's Stradora. I have like the continents and what they mean. This was from our DM. He had already had it like planned out, and like so I just copied pasted it and put it in a thing. But all of the like continents, I have a locations list that we've been to, gods and goddesses. Let's see what else we got. Friends and others. It's just a full list of all of the characters that we've met along the way, and then highlighted, of course, whether or not they're party members, good people, bad people, deceased, all that fun stuff. Then I have the page that I was on previously, which is just our party members. So it's like a surmised, like a summary and a way for me to keep track of what I have, what other people have, what we all have. But it has our characters, which is our party, and then it has in-depths of each character we meet. So we have that list, and then we have the in-depth list of all of the characters. After that, I have just what's in our bag of holding that we share together, enemy information if we ever get it, and then like timeline of events, important stuff that I think is going to be, you know, important. And then this is why I'm really going into the notes, because I want to be able to take all of the session notes and like surmise it into an area that I can just quickly look and be like, oh my god, yeah, this makes sense. So that's super exciting. And then like a timeline each different year. That's why it's highlighted differently. But I'm super excited to start on all of this. Now, it's been an hour. I haven't started yet. Just I needed to get it all out of my system first. So before I start any more, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'm gonna take a little potty break, and then I will be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. My kitties were also begging for some treats, so of course, I had to give them some. Okay. Oh, I figured I'd tell you this too. So for those that are in my Discord, you've seen already that I've posted a Meet My Cat section, whatever. But I'm going to be making there's like a self-assigning role tab. I'm going to be adding a couple more things too, but one of them is going to be which of my cats, IRL, you like the most and want to be a part of like a team for. Got some cute emotes of them too, so once you choose a favorite, you can rep them. Okay, so now that it's been an hour and I've gotten a lot of my yap out of me, I think we can go ahead and finally start our session timer of parallel play. Right now it's just been you guys doing a bunch of stuff and me talking. So now I'm actually gonna get to doing. But first, I leveled up. I am now a level 30 spiritographer. Nice. They also have a train too, so like, okay, I'm distracted again. I'm at my desk right now, but then they have like a train, and the train's so cute. You see how I'm like not doing my task? I want to do it so bad, but it's such a big thing. Let's sigh. Okay, let's get us going then. Afternoon activity. We'll do I want to do interior or do I want to do exterior? Yeah, interior, because that's got the laptop. Type away. There we go. Now I'm all set. Okay, so 20 minutes. 5-minute break. Another 20 minutes. 5-minute break. Another 20 minutes. 15-minute break. And then repeat. Okay, and away we go! I'm sure getting very expression-y as I'm typing things out. I have a note in here. We met a sword seller. He sells a lot of things. They're not all swords. He calls them all swords. I love him, but his name's Dave. And one of the first things I have written about him is sweet, stupid man. Alrighty. 5 minutes. I get like nothing done. I'm getting stuff done. I'm getting it done. And that's nice. But good God, there's a lot. I still can't find the thing I dropped earlier. But okay, so everything that I've went over so far is, let's see, started mid-chapter or mid-session. Oh yeah, so that's what it is. In this game, back in ye medieval times, there are these leaves, that we use a lot of. Pinky especially, Friend kind of intentionally, Min like all the time. Pinky and Min love it. It's a leaf, and starts with a C. But that's what that session was about. Is Friend can talk telepathically. Well, not telepathically. She can talk to her familiar, Stormy, and he can talk back, but nobody else can hear him or understand him. So, Ori thinks Friend's just insane, or I thinks Friend's crazy, and she's blaming it on the sea leaves. And that's not the case. So Friend's like, hey, no, I'm not, addicted to these leaves. And Ori's like, I don't believe it. You're saying all this wacky stuff, and you're talking to your owl. Totally believe it's because of the leaves. And then Pinky was like, yeah, that is a little suspicious, Friend. And Friend's like, no! So Stormy steps in and proves that it is indeed not just the leaves. And then we met Dave, our sellsword, which I kind of touched during the break. He's a sweet, stupid man, or he's not, and he's a mastermind. But he sells us his merchandise, which he says are all swords. He runs a sword shop, but they're not. They're not all swords. I bought a fork from the man. He said it was an iron sword. Garuk offered a trade for like a really expensive sword named Toothpick. It was the toothpick sword, but it was actually a sword. I digress. And Dave accepted, but we liked Dave, and we felt that Garuk was swindling the poor man, so we tried to warn Dave not to undermine his product in the future. So I gave him some gold as a gift because of said underpricing, but then in return he gave me an owl carving, which isn't actually an owl carving, it's like a Pokemon ball essentially for Stormy, and I was like, damn it, no. So then he gives us even more stuff, and they're what are they called? Oh, there's something, but we can all telepathically communicate now within the group, which has come in so handy for later sessions. But then I put Stormy into his Pokemon ball. We learned that our dragon marks now function as a scar of destiny. I can't remember what that means. I didn't put what it meant. I just wrote it down. So we'll see. And then we finally get to the quest location we're trying to go to. And we're dealing with like a rift that's splitting between two different planes. So that's exciting. That's where I got to right now. As you can see, it takes me so long to go through each section because I'm like changing them into sentences so it reads more like a journal and not just like jotting down notes. Sometimes it gets away from me, sometimes I let it, but a majority of the time I'm trying to keep that story kind of upkept. So it's Oh gods, no. Not another cloud nose. Welcome in, Pet Gray. Ah, you like being called Pack Rat now, huh? That's awesome. Gosh, dang it, it's already been another 20 minutes. I'm still working on the same session. I'm a slow poke. Now you see why I've been putting this off. It takes me, and I'm not even done. I'm just typing. This is just the typing portion and highlighting portion. I still have to take all from this session and put it into the other places it needs to go. So it takes me like an hour almost per session, and there are a lot of sessions. I love it though. It's so much fun. It's so fun rereading everything. I just got to we beat a guy named Galro, who was a Galro, and he was mocking us, and he like was confident in himself, but he was wrong, and he should have known better. But he got his butt whooped. He got his butt whooped. But we were in like a time portal, and then we ended up at the end of a time portal. And then we come back. And then that's that. But we got a little glimpse into the future, and I have beef with a character named Hadesius. He's Hadesius the Greedy. He is one of the dragons, one of the big bad dragons we're trying to fight. I have beef with this man. Hardcore beef. I gave him a fruit tart in the future, which I'll probably re-bring up and have more anger over. But I gave him a fruit tart, and he betrayed that fruit tart of friendship. And I'm all about making friends. My name's Friend in this game, and he betrayed my fruit tart of friendship. The worst kind of thing you could do is betray a person's fruit tart of friendship. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He also almost got me pregnant, but we're not gonna talk about that. We're not talking about that. But Galro, Hadesius is his boss. And so when we came through this portal, it was like really fiery, and like I think we were either in the building or on top of the building, because I didn't write it then, I'm writing now from memory. So we got there and there were like torches lit everywhere, and it was like marbly and like rich looking. And I think it was Zengen, which is one of the places, the bad place. It's the place that's trying to like take over the whole world. So we go there, and we're like immediately gonna backtrack. We're like, we're not gonna stay here. We killed the guy because we weren't gonna let him get away, but then we're gonna back the fuck out. But so we looked at it when we got there, and I thought there were people, but I can't quite remember, so I'm leaving them out. And I'm just saying it was pretty creepy, and maybe it was Zengen, and maybe there's a connection there, but alas, my memory fails me. My memory fails me. But yeah, I just finished. Oh, and then Raul had session notes for this as well. So it was great to see, and it always makes me laugh because we have about the same thing, and then we get to the last 3 lines of his notes, and it's just beer 6, green cloaks, feet. That's That's the end of his session notes for that time, and it was phenomenal. I always look at it and I'm like, yeah, that's a great end to a session. But so now I get to take all that I just did and all that I highlighted, and I get to add it to the other sections of my notes. So now I go through, I edit what I wrote, I highlight everything, and then it makes it easier for when I need to add it to the session. But alrighty, Back in we go. Have a nice lunch, napkins. Thank you for coming if you don't come back. Thank you for the hydrate, Plum. You drink some water too. Everybody else do it as well. Hydrating is sure hard work, so it's important to have reminders. Thank you, Plum. I appreciate it. I'm gonna need these 20 minutes to stop 20-minuting so fast. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. My gosh, now I'm just talking smack about a dude named Galro. That's all. I put he's a stupid dragon-like creature. I have been diligently working, Plum. Yeah. I've been on task. With the help of you guys, of course. All here helping me get my stuff done. But goodness, it's been like an hour and 13 minutes. And I still haven't gotten through one session. It's crazy. Let's see, what fun stuff happened? I think I talked about it all. I'm just trying to put it all away in its places now. I can chat and work. It's worth a break. No, I should probably break, because I'm going to be doing more. Maybe we can change up the scenery, though, in our game. The marked friendship does a lot. It does. It does indeed. We get into a whole bunch of shenanigans. A whole bunch. I'm going over the session where, let's see, we're fighting Galro. We save Zunish. Apparently there were beers and feet involved, according to Rawl. I think I know exactly actually what happened that night. I vividly remember it. But I'm not gonna share. It's a secret. Let's see. So we're inside the train. I think we can go back to our bedroom. Feet? Yeah, feet. Rawls notes, the very end. It's beer 6, green cloaks, question mark, feet. Let's see what I can do by the window, because that's a cute spot. Oh, I decorated for Halloween. Oh, let me see if I can just get the view from... Oh, here we go. Guess what I decorated for Halloween. I always gotta keep the carpet. The carpet's too cool to not keep. Yeah! It's super cute. And then I haven't shown it off yet, so I'll go show off my kitchen. So this is the little eating corner, and then that's the whole kitchen. Nice and vibey. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll sit in the kitchen. No, I like the window. Let's see. Oh. Let's just be looking. We're just chilling and looking out the window. Oh, I'm glad, Plum. Yeah, it's so cute. I gotta buy an outfit and make it all Halloween-y. You know what? Let's see what we got here. Oop, nope, that's gonna... Oh, I fucked it. As soon as I picked it up, I was like, wait, no! Okay, clothing. Let's see. Oh, I could have a bomb hat. My ears still come through it. That's kind of cute. Ooh, I like these. Do we have one that matches my color? Yes! Oh my god, I feel like that's too much purple. Also, get out of the way. Get out. Go up there. Yeah. Okay, let's see. They have like the green. They have like this red, but that doesn't fit my vibe. I feel like this one does. So I'm gonna do that. Glasses I can change. No, I think that's pretty cute. My nose is running. How mean. Alright, gotta find the witchiest looking. The witchiest looking thing. Oh, that's kitchen inspired. That's cute. The kitchen stuff's so adorable. Nope, that's winter themed. I don't want that. Is that also winter? It's gotta be. That's like an ugly sweater, right? I mean, that's pretty Halloween-y. Ooh, it is fall, though. Great, we're customizing again, and I have so many things. I like the sweater, though. That's cute. Excuse me, did I not purchase? Gimme. Gimme! Probably gonna keep my stockings the same. And then I might change my shirt to the other ghost one now that I know that skirts are an option. It's gonna be all purple. But hello, I meant to say this earlier, but my brain got sidetracked by things. If there are people here that weren't here earlier, well, hello. I hope your day's going well. If not, then I hope being here can provide you with some comfort and care. And a little reprieve. Oh, shut up, that's so cute. I want one though that's like not those colors. How dare they give me an off-the-shoulder hoodie not in the right colors? I guess the red fits the fall vibe, but then I'll have to get different skirt. Maybe there are more. There are. I found them! The black one's kind of cute. I think that's the only one that I found that... Oh, can I make my own? Oh my god, I can make my own. Should I make one with or without a star? I kind of like the gradient. Okay. I sure hope I can do this in 5 minutes. It's okay, I'll take a little bit longer. It'll be a good little break, a good little break. Okay, what colors do I want to have this be? Perfect. I know, I was like, oh, Halloween, haha. Oh, I didn't buy the witch hat either. God, I'm not pressing purchase on my things. Let's see if there are any Halloween themed socks. Yeah, that's cute. Screw it. And then no shoes, because I'm inside. Here we go. Who do I want to vibe with? Sits with me on screen, so I think I'm gonna change it up. And like, these guys are so cute, right? Okay, so we have the cat. We have a little slime that eats your desk accessories. A dust bunny, literally. A little fire hedgehog guy. A fucking fish. You can see I have them all as like purples, but like, here, you said cute fish. Let's look at the cute fish. This is what he normally looks like, right? Look it. You could have a pink fucking fish. You could have a starfish. That's actually really cute. Okay. Look at him! And his little star tail! Amazing! Yeah! He's so cute! We have this little guy. He's like a little bird. He is a bird. He's not like a bird. We got this little guy. He's like a bookworm. We got a teapot, a little tanuki. Look at him. Look at him. And he could be a trash panda. He could also be the red variant. This guy's cute. He's got a little skull on his tummy. I like him. Actually, I have enough money now to just buy my favorites of each one. That one's too expensive, I think. No, that one was a gift? When did I get that? He's pretty cute. This is the main mascot for the game, so of course you get like a lot of options. I just like the witch hat one. That's my favorite for him. There's that. Like, look at how sweet they are. How could you not like them? Look at him. He's so cute. They also have like descriptors for each animal and like what they do. Yeah, highly recommend playing this game. It's just a nice way to kind of keep your shit in order. We'll get back to you, timer, in a minute. It's game time for a second. I gotta find my next buddy and then we'll go back in. Oh my god, yes. Give me the rainbow bug. That one's my favorite for that. I love the panda. Or not the panda, the raccoon. Look at him, he's a little pup. And he's so cute. He's got a little half moon on his face. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, look at him. He's a little... He's a little crochet spider. He's made out of yarn. I love him. He might be the one that I have for a little bit just because of his little Halloween ball. Aw, baby. It's just a baby. It's just a baby. It's a little light bulb bee. He's got a light bulb butt. That one's a ghost. Oh yeah, look at how cute. It's a fucking candle axolotl. He's got a little candle on his face. How could you not like him? Look at him. Oh, I kind of want to have him out too. He's so cute. Oh my god, is that a fucking... Is that supposed to be like TMNT? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? He's got the little mask. We got the Rainbow Boba. This little guy. His tail's an earphone jack. And he's in a little pumpkin. Oh! Okay, so now we're getting into the food-based ones. You could be a mechanic. Oh, you're so right. The roles do exist. You're so right. I still don't know, man. Still sus. So we're getting into the food ones now, and like, come on. He's a little capybara, like baked bread. Like, shut up. Look at him. And then he has different variants. So you could have a fucking pizza capybara. And then, I don't know if you're still here, Napkins, but I hope you are so you can hear this. Ube. Ube capybara. Like an ube baked bread capybara. There you go. You could have like a, I'm assuming this is like a cheesy bread one. Pretzel. Like, shut up. This is like a strawberry jam. I personally love this guy. I'm a whore for cheesy baked breads. So we're just gonna boop. Then you got this little guy, and then this actually is great because if I could, I wish they had a lemon. I wish they had like a lemon format. Just because he reminds me of a character from my Pathfinder game called Lemon Rind, and I know that's probably not what he looks like, but lemon. He has like a lemon rind on his head, and they're called leshies, and they're amazing. But that's what it reminds me of, with a little tiny sword, and they're like guardians of us. It's amazing. It's close, right? Yeah, I could have him as like a leek, or an onion, or a red onion, purple onion, either or. Like, come on, that's so cute. And then a little strawberry. I love it so much. And we got a little rubber duck, or a little duck guy. He's cute, but I don't really like any of his stuff, unfortunately. Oh, dust bunny equivalent, but for food. Collects all the food scraps that you like drop or slide off the cutting board. Fucking pancakes. I haven't looked at his stuff yet. Oh, you could. It's like blueberry pancakes. Oh, shut up. That's so cute. Then we got this stew pot of a man over here. And we've got corn and carrots in that one. Same thing. Okay, it's just aesthetic then. Oh, this motherfucker. Look at, he's got little cinnamon bun as his butt and his ball. You could also do like a strawberry frosted one. Absolutely amazing. I know! They're so cute. Oh, we got this fish. He's a sushi. And you can have different kinds of sushi. And then a noodle ghost. And then we're almost done. Back to work soon. And then a little jar of jam. Ooh, that looks good. Okay. I think I'm gonna chill out with this guy. He's giving the spooky Halloween vibes. There we go. Alrighty. Let's get our timer nice and big again. And then we're gonna get back to some work. So I'm gonna do another cycle of 20 minutes with 5-minute breaks in between. And then at the end of that, that'll be the end of stream. in the breaks we can chat and say hi. Or I can just tell you what I just went over in my notes so you can travel along with the marked friendship. All right. Ooh, I am gonna take another drink of water though before I start. So just kind of chill out for a sec, enjoy the music, and give me a hot second. I have to go get more water. Hold on. I am back, and I have received my water. Alright, alright. So back into the notes. If you guys say something, I'll probably respond, even though I know I shouldn't. But alrighty, back in I go. Oh, and also, of course, do some parallel play along with me. I'm gonna start the timer. Again, we're doing 3 20-minute sessions, split up with 5-minute breaks. And then at the end, that's gonna be where I'm calling it for the day. Alright, parallel plays. Start! Okay, I'm talking because even though I'm supposed to be focusing, I need to like share a revelation I think that I just had. So in this session, a girl named Zunish comes through a time portal essentially, and later on we come to realize that these portals are opening, and specifically, if I remember correctly, they're opening and letting through people that are tied to the members of this group. So if Zunish came through the portals, is she just tied? Is she tied to one of us specifically in the group? I'm gonna have to remember this. I'm gonna have to ask our DM because that's really cool if so. Because this whole time we thought we just saved her. But what if she's tied to the group? Because somebody else, Rose, she came through one of these portals and it was tied to Baruch because it's Beckett's daughter. So that's how we found out it was tied to a specific person in the group, and they're testing it with Beckett, and Beckett's the one that's tied to Garuk. So who is Zunish tied to? If anybody. That's really cool. This is why I like doing my notes. Cool theorizing. Oh, also, hi, Mr. Domino. The vibes in here are so nice. Been busy, but wanted to say hi before I lurk. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. It's super cozy inside my home. But thank you, and I hope you have a nice lurk. I hope you find comfort and care in the shadows. Okay, back to note taking and theorizing. It could be also she just got like a time crystal. So it's not necessarily connected, but it would be neat. Well, shoot, I don't know. I guess I'll find out the more I do my notes. I'm like rediscovering all of the stuff. So I have that she came through a rift while she was running away from Galro. I don't have just yet if she used a crystal to teleport herself or if it appeared. She used a crystal, then I don't think there's a connection. I think it's just a happenstance. If it just appeared, I have questions then. Also, huzzah, 3 hours in, and I've just now gotten to the next session. another sad possible thought about Zunish is so far everybody that's not from our timeline always ends up going back to their timeline. So now I'm really worried that we're gonna lose her at some point. Nice. Alrighty, so we finished up the last session. This one has us starting off with arguing over who's gonna be roommates in our treehouse. So we split it up between the three, Ore and Friend, Finn and Pinky, and then Garuk and Rawl. Which is hilarious to me, right? We have Garuk and Rawl on the top floor. Garuk is like really big, and like heavy, and kind of like always oozing magma. So, or is it not oozing? Is it just a part of his aesthetic at that point? But so yeah, debating over that, and then we're meeting up with Zunish. So that's the Sylph we saved from Galro, and she's telling us all kinds of important information about time travel and deaths from her timeline, and oh my goodness. Yeah, that's where we're at. She's letting us know that our marks make us immune to changes in the timelines. And then she's warning us about specific dragons that we have to be wary of. But, spoiler, we don't actually, or we do, I don't know, but, because we changed the timeline. We are not affected by it, so we can make changes to it. We don't know how. It's all blind and dumb luck. But we did it, and so we end up changing what her quote-unquote past was. She used to be like a slave, and then we end up changing it to, I don't know if she was, but it was like a different, she's part of like the rebellion now, or that much I can't remember. But we changed her future, and that's so cool. That's so cool. Oh, I'm terrible at spelling half of this stuff, by the way. So, like, if you ever see me kind of, like, look confused, it's because I'm like, what? How do I even spell this person's name? Did I get it right? Luckily, our DM's really nice and handy, and he has a whole list for us of, like, pictures for what characters look like and their name spellings and a bunch of resource sheets, so that's awesome. So I'm always constantly using that as a guide for my names. Some of the stuff I had spelled, like, completely incorrect. But you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. we have so many warnings that we end up seeing too, where it's like, oh yeah, this is supposed to happen on this date, or these dragons are supposed to invade here on this time, and then we always like avoid it. Hopefully because we're doing the correct actions and not just because we miss it. But we avoid a lot of the scary stuff. We didn't this last time. Oh boy, we're in like the middle of a war. Well, not in the middle of it yet, but it's heating up. It's heating up. And then we learned all the way back then that Vitempium, she is the, well, was the big bad at first. We thought she was the big bad. She's not the big bad. Or she is. I don't know. Things can change. But she's got biddies. She got them big old ditties. Where was I? I got distracted by the biddies. She has powers to make changes for the timeline. So we found that out a while ago. Alright, well with that I gotta go back into it. I leave you with statements of the biddies. Thank you for the hydrate, Evie. Break time. Okay. Well, let's see. I finished and I'm now just sorting up that session. Zunish finished telling us all sorts of things about time travel. And warning us about a couple of different dragons that, again, we don't need to worry about being worried about. Because they're good now, hopefully. Finally. But I got really tired. So I think we're gonna go ahead and stop that for the day. I'm tired, you guys. But let me go ahead and fix this up so then we can say goodbye. So up, over we go. Oh, I'm hiding. That's me. Hold on. Sif, you're blocking me. There we go. Oh, I didn't mean to make you bigger. Goodness. Oh, we can get rid of you guys now. Goodbye. You helped me focus for so long. Good job. And I hope you guys were able to get some stuff done too. And if not, just chilling and vibing, listening to some good music and me rambling about my fantasy world. It was very nice. Good. Thank you, Plum. I'm glad you had a good time. That's good. Good to hear. Well, as you can see, I've only finished 1.5 sessions, and it took me 3.5 hours. Part of that is because I explained a lot at the beginning, and I wouldn't shut up about it. But I had a really good time, and I'm gonna do more of it going forward because this was really nice. I felt really productive with my notes. I felt like I was getting places. So we're gonna make this pretty consistent in the streaming schedule because I need to catch up. And I still have weekly sessions. So I have to try and get speedier. But no pressure at all, truly, because no matter what, I'm enjoying myself. And it's really fun. Theorizing and coming up with stuff. Yay! Yeah! It was a good time. But thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out and doing some parallel play. It was a grand time. As always, if you're new here, please go follow me on Twitch if you're watching this on YouTube, or go follow me on YouTube if you're watching this on Twitch, because I upload all of my VODs there. So if you miss something, that's where it's gonna be. And join our Discord. It's fun. I got plans. It's not the most talkative, but that's because talking is hard sometimes. It'll get there. We'll get there. I said it earlier, I added little emotes of my kitties because you guys are gonna get to choose your favorite of my IRL cats. And you'll rep them like a little team. Maybe one day I'll have little competitions. And merch that's just them on shirts. But thank you guys again. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I love you. And as always, know you are never alone, because Sith and I are always with you in the shadows, helping you keep your spirits up. You get to choose a kitty! Yeah! Their faces are all up in there, so that'll be really nice. You're welcome! Okie dokie! Have a good night, everybody! Love you again! Bye!